The motive also, tell me what is the motive that the witness will have of murdering her own sister?
Okay, the motive it would be, I guess, like the stage kidnapping deal, but the evidence that we have would be wait, ooh, yeah. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. She doesn't want to give up some sort of evidence, some sort of truth. She's like, yeah, sis, you fucking dead. You're dead as shit.
Hey, you fucking dead.
The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her she wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth. There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently.
A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was this secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all.
Oh yes, I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony. What testimony? Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it will explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. Very well. I grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf?
Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge.
Put it on the old charm one more time, Dahlia. But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. Now, who would to believe after all that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous.
Preposterous. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Faye? Yes, Your Honor. As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination. Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again.
If they're not allowed to fight, let's twist some arms. Listen up. We still got that info. That ace up our sleeve.
What info?
Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged.
That's right, it was a fake kidnapping. Terry Falls told us that in the lobby.
I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie too.
Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret.
Five years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls.
Did you and Mr. Falls have a relationship?
Yes, as a tutor.
You were tutoring him, Mr. Falls?
No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Falls came to the house to tutor me.
That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14.
We probably came up with the kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see.
Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Falls. Did I hear him right? Did he just call Mr. Falls a clever fellow?
The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge.
I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million. $2 million?
It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk.
A $2 million pint of milk? I don't know what to think about that.
The defendant demanded that her sister, Valerie, make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual.
By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? If he ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape.
There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. A place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety. But a wickedly clever man that Mr. Falls is.
Yeah, right. I mean, fuck. Yeah, right. It was all your plan.
Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain and... After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm.
It was a dangerous thing to do, considering you were being held hostage.
Yes, but actually, it saved my life.
What do you mean?
See, Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow, I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use the knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind.
I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment.
Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try to run away, but Mr. Falls grabbed me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second. And he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin? Ooh.
And in the next instant... I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift. I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. Never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. Then just one little shove from behind, and that was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money.
And that's why you hid your identity.
Yes, I only told my sister.
Oh my god. Valerie Hawthorne.
Yes, she's the only one who knew about me. Meanwhile, legally, this witness had been deceased for 5 years. I never want to do something like that. I never want something like that to happen to me again. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right?
Yes, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of.
That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all the paperwork would have been impossible.
She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could. A moment of truth for this witness too. Once the truth about this staged kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel that she really is.
I've just got to prove that kidnapping was a hoax.
Alright, what do you want me to do?
Jesus, God, okay, we have to prove it was a hoax. Let's look at the evidence. Prove the kidnapping was a hoax.
I guess this is important. It looks exactly the same.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. This just says talk to Dahlia. This time the truth must come out. Don't care about that. And then the $2 million Dolly Jim that was used as ransom for Dahlia.
God, we gotta prove. Okay, let's go through the statements.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind, so like through the hole that's on the bridge. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money, so I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
Okay, shot in the arm. Do we have any evidence to support that he actually got shot in the arm?
Because Terry Falls told us that he got shot in the arm.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's pretty good evidence. Okay, so he tried to push her off, but in the... Wait, well, we don't actually have a picture of the event.
Well, this is the diagram of the bridge. It's the exact same as it was.
Okay, right. So if he was gonna push her off of this part of the bridge...
Yeah.
There's no way he could do that without turning his back or rushing through Valerie.
No, okay, so Terry Falls was right here, and so was Dahlia.
Yeah,
okay, so
yeah.
Dahlia is saying that she tried to run away this way, and then Terry Falls, like, pushed her through this hole.
She wouldn't have landed in the water. She would have died.
Think she would have hit the rocks?
Yeah. You say that Mr. Falls pushed you into the Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe.
But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls.
I'm sorry, I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible, bitch.
Impossible?
Bitch, yes. I ask that the court recall the condition of Dusky Bridge now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind as you have claimed, instead of being carried away by the river, you would have plummeted to your death on the rocks. You would have been smashed by the bedrock below. A most certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible.
Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then.
But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference. You're right. If the events occurred just as the witness has testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge.
What? What do you mean?
After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed you off the side of the bridge.
If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct?
Now that you mention it, I do remember now when I fell off the bridge. My skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires.
You can't be serious. Order in the court.
It seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion.
Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault.
What?
I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible.
Ridiculous! What's so impossible about it?
Because your flawed logic contradicts the court record.
It was just pushed off the side, okay? That's what Edward's saying.
All right. Oh yeah, just push off the side, not off the back. But that's contradicted by... Oh, look how fucking tall that is. That's pretty tall railing right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's a tall railing.
It's a tall railing, Edward.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
You know that those railings are so high you can't fall off.
Dude, come on, dude.
Dude.
You think you would know this? God.
Holy shit, dude. Your Honor. All of the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground. It would be impossible to push someone off from there.
No! But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem from him. He could have easily picked up the 14-year-old and thrown her over.
So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm. And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range. So, Mr. Falls, throwing the witness off the bridge, that is clearly impossible. Order. What is the meaning of this? Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally. What? What is this?
Indeed, what do you mean by such a ridiculous remark? Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had a gun and handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into the raging river like that would have been suicide.
Perhaps, but still, that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current. But even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river.
Oh, and what was it? What was so important that she wanted to jump into the river?
The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River, the motherfucking diamond! 5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up the mountain with her, the $2 million diamond.
No, it can't be.
Oh, it can. Yes, Dahlia had it all planned from the beginning. The $2 million. She was going to keep it all for herself. She forced Mr. Falls to help her fake the kidnapping. At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river, with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack.
That's simply ridiculous!
Order.
You order! 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old! You really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan?
This woman is a demon! And there was one more person who helped her make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well?
She was a detective then! You're saying that she participated in her sister's kidnapping!
Damn shootin'. Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder. What do you mean by that? On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister Dahlia. And then she told her what she was planning to do. Planning to do?
She was going to tell the whole truth. What she wrote in her note.
That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Who is that? Laughing at a time like this?
Oh, forgive me. It's just hilarious.
Witness, is that you?
You amuse me, woman. Miss BFA. You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally, you have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
Evidence?
Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. At 14, I plotted it with Mr. Falls and my sister.
Well,
And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can't provide evidence to at least show that...
Well, Miss Faye, I don't know.
What a joke. You, Miss Faye. Are you stupid or something?
How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Well, it seems that we've come to an end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense.
Of course you are.
Is this it? Is it really over? That girl has made a fool of me and there's nothing I can do about it?
Huh. Without evidence, the trial is over. Who decided that?
Mr. Armando.
Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony.
Testimony?
On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Falls' stolen car, and then went to meet with him. Disguised as his sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right?
Yes, that's right.
In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who could testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who's the person who can testify to that demon woman's crime? Well, it's a fucking prisoner. Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness. A new witness? Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls.
The defendant?
There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne. Or whether it was in fact her younger sister, Dahlia, disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all. And that person is Terry Falls. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this?
Why not? The prosecution has no objection.
Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand. This is my last chance. Mr. Falls, my last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left. Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes?
I don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died! 5 years ago, Valerie betrayed me!
Mr. Falls. God, Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive, and you were used for $2 million.
That's not true!
Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne? Or was it Dahlia Hawthorne?
Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised never, ever betray each other. Terry. Dahlia, it's true. You were alive! You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad. Tell the truth! The real truth! I believed in you! I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know. But there's one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry. Yeah.
I will allow Mr. Falls to testify once and once only. Well then, Mr. Falls, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Witness! I'm sorry. I apologize.
Water! Please! Water! Don't! Need water! Oh well, I guess I'll have to be my coffee instead. At least what Master Wade's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitter than hell itself. I will do Terry Falls' testimony.
In the next episode, Phoenix Wright's Attorney Trials and Tribulations, Turnabout Beginnings. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment below, and hit that bell so you can be notified every time that we release a video, which is every single damn day.
Goodbye.